Hi all, Jimbo Ireland from Tech Buzz Ireland, and we're going to review the Bush Spira D1 5.5 inch smartphone from Argos. And we unboxed this 2 weeks ago, and now we're going to go around the device and show you the stuff on it and how it performs, etc. And just an overview of the phone again. We have a camera up on top, 13 megapixels, autofocus with flash, speaker down the bottom, power key on the right, and we have volume toggles on the left. Buttons are very tactile and very smooth, and then we have our USB, micro USB port and 3.5mm headphone socket on top. Nothing on the bottom at all, and the device is very light and good to hold. And also it comes with a gel case too, which is good to see. Saves you having to go looking for one after you buy it in the shop. So overall the device has been surprisingly good for a cheap Android. Big screen. It's great for watching YouTube videos and media and listening to music and stuff like that. And from time to time it does lag, which was a bit of a problem sometimes, but overall it was good. So you do get a 16GB SD card, which you will need. So we'll just go have a look at the settings. It has 4G, as you can see there. We're using our 4G SIM inside. And we've all other settings here. We've audio profiles. It comes with a torch as well. And if we go into settings, then we can select the SIM cards. It takes the bigger SIM, and then we can select which one we're using for calls and SMS, etc. So you can pick between SIM 1 or SIM 2. But SIM 2 is only for 4G and SIM 1 is not. So it'll only support one 4G SIM. Running apps is not bad. Some apps were a bit slow, but running countless of apps at one go didn't seem to be a problem. We'll have a look at YouTube here, for example. The media play on it is great. There's good screen quality. 5.5 IPS HD screen, 13 and megapixel. Picture is very clear, camera, flash, and 5 megapixel as you can see there. It's a nice addition to have, which is great. It's very clear, good. It's good quality screen, and gaming is also quite good too if you are using games, if you're into your gaming on mobile. The quality again is quite good. A couple of the games were a bit slow or laggy, but overall games worked quite fine and well. And we'll just give you a demo of the graphics here on this. No good at gaming, but the games are quite good and the quality is quite good too. The camera wasn't the best cameras we've had. We'll get some photos up here now. So here's a camera sample here of HDR and non-HDR. HDR photos were the best pictures out of them all. Again, lighting conditions was a big contributing factor. So, you know, with the flash in low lit situations would definitely be required, but there's a difference here even in just standard daylight. There's a big difference between HDR and non-HDR photos. Front facing camera there, as you can see, selfie camera is not very good at all. A lot of cameras like that, even on high-end phones, are the same. This is just in low lit conditions, but when lit up you can see the difference there. That's just the difference between switching the light on. Same again in the night time. It's a HDR shot with flash and a non-HDR shot, and you can see the difference between the two pictures. And once again with light and with low light, again you can see the difference. And flash, no flash, you know, ideally using the camera on this, you will want to have the right conditions to get good pictures. But apart from that, the camera isn't bad, as I said. But most cameras on smartphones, even in low light conditions, like with high ends, like even up there to €500 and €600 phones, low light pictures can be noisy and stuff like that, so I wouldn't let that put me off buying the device. There's plenty of settings on the phone. Switching between apps wasn't too bad. So if we switch from one app to another, we go to Twitter. You know, there is a bit of a lag sometimes between them, but it's not bad to work with. So, you know, again, if you're a power user, this phone might bug you, but if you're just a normal average user, the phone will be quite fine and adequate and more than sufficient for your needs. And the same with web browsing, all is the same. You know, if you've 3G, 4G or Wi-Fi, you will be fine. It's fast. It's generally fast enough to use. So I wouldn't be letting the little lags put me off if you're looking to buy the phone. The only poor things were the camera and lag between apps and stuff like that. But apart from that, the phone works generally well. Every app worked fine, and it's quite a good phone for the price. And the screen display is very, very good, and it's up there with other phones. You're talking about 3.5 hours on screen on time too, and the battery is actually quite good as well, which I found surprising. I was getting a day out of the battery, and I'd be a heavy user of a mobile, so I was very impressed with the battery on the phone. So that's just a quick review of the Bush Spira D1 5.5 inch smartphone. And before I forget, it does work with Android Wear as well. So we have our watch paired to it there, and notifications come in fine on the watch. So that's another good point to have with the phone too. So any questions, you can get me at Jimbo Ireland, or you can get me at the comment section or on the blog at techbuzzireland.com, and we'll talk to you again with some more reviews coming soon. Thank you.